Hey, Dr. Clark here again. Today I am here to talk about why what you eat will impact the way you feel. The golden rule. If you eat crap, you'll feel like crap. That isn't an opinion, it's biology. And if we keep ignoring it, we'll keep missing the foundations of mental health. We've focused on treating symptoms for years. Medication and therapy absolutely have their place. But your foundations start in the gut. Your gut isn't just a digestive tube. It's a happiness factory and a control center. Most of the body's serotonin is produced in the gut by specialized cells, and a substantial share of dopamine is made in the gut's mesenteric organs. These chemicals don't simply sit in the abdomen. They signal along the brain-gut axis. The two-way network linking your microbiome, immune system, hormones, and vagus nerve with the brain. When that system is disrupted, mood, focus, energy, and behavior become harder to regulate. Your immune defenses live there too. Roughly 70% of your immune cells are housed in gut-associated lymphoid tissue. If the gut lining and microbiome are off, inflammation goes up, resilience goes down, and that affects how you feel mentally as well as physically. So what throws the gut off? Ultra-processed foods, high in refined starches, sugars, industrial fats, and additives, are consistently linked with poorer mental and physical outcomes in large population studies and meta-analyses. The more ultra-processed food, the higher the risk of common mental disorders and other adverse outcomes. Then there's blood sugar and insulin. Highly refined, high GI foods trigger sharp glucose rises and insulin spikes, followed by crashes, and those swings are associated with lower mood, fatigue, brain fog, and irritability. Prospective and experimental studies show that high glycemic diets and larger post-meal spikes correlate with more depressive symptoms and more negative mood, while insulin resistance itself is linked with a higher risk of developing major depression. Alcohol is not just empty calories. It disrupts the microbiome, increases gut permeability, and drives inflammation that feeds back to the brain. The evidence spans both human and animal studies, pointing in the same direction. Unnecessary antibiotic courses also damage microbial diversity and resilience, sometimes for months, which can have knock-on effects across immunity and metabolism. Use them when needed, but respect their impact. Poor sleep and chronic stress, they're not just lifestyle factors. Both are associated with measurable shifts in the human microbiome and gut barrier function, with implications for mood regulation. What about specific conditions? Diet quality and gut disruption don't cause ADHD or bipolar disorder, but they can make life with these conditions harder. Reviews report that high sugar intake and ultra-processed dietary patterns are associated with more severe ADHD symptoms, while gut dysbiosis and inflammation are increasingly implicated in attentional and mood regulation pathways. For many people, stabilizing blood sugar, reducing ultra-processed foods, and supporting the microbiome can help day-to-day management alongside clinical care. Here's the point. Food is not just fuel. Food is mental health care. The brain-gut axis means what you eat changes how you feel and function. None of this replaces therapy or medication when they're needed. It strengthens their impact by fixing the foundations. So before we only treat symptoms, let's secure the basics. Fewer ultra-processed foods, more fiber-rich plants and minimally processed proteins, consistent meals that avoid sugar spikes, respect for sleep, careful, necessary use of antibiotics, and a healthier relationship with alcohol. Do the fundamentals well, and give the brain-gut axis a chance to work for you, not against you. I hope you enjoyed the learning. Thank you, and I will see you next time.